Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. Welcome to today's live vlog. Let me just bring this up and so I'll get your messages. How's everyone today? Bank holiday weekend. Shreed _TV, how are you, buddy? You well? Jamie Sinclair, yo Andy, how are you, Jamie? It's Electro FX. Hey, England's finest. Jesus, MBAPPE. I know. Philip Scott Surety, good afternoon. How are you? You're new. Cheddar, hi, Cheddar. Good, says Jamie Sinclair. Mergant. Andy, hi, mate. How are you? Sit till I die. Hey, how are you? City till I die. Yo, how's things? Says John Walters. Very good, mate. Good. Boring Sunday. Glad for the vlog. I don't know, it's boring, but it's been busy for me. Niall Hill says, all right, mate, how are you? My Scouse buddy. Benjamin Doku, love you, Andy. Thank you. Love you too, Benjamin. Thank you for checking in. Is Sani staying? Going to talk about that. Hey, Andy, sit till I die, says Caroline Johnson. You're new. Johnston, sorry. Where you from? Mergan says, Andy, did you see the news on David leaving and maybe... Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. Shreed, I hope Leroy doesn't leave. Cheddar's DELPH out. Looks like it. Hi all, Andy, says Leonard London. Cross Hernandez, a new one. Go after MBAPPE if City sell Sane, which I hope he doesn't. And yes, we need delete. Korsu Silla, I'm so happy. Why are you happy? I'm glad you're happy, mate. I'm from South Sudan, Cheddar. All right, okay, new. That's a new place for us, Sudan. Just fed my sniffles. John Waltz. The Bill ABC TV. Hi, Ray. It's not Ray. Ray's not here. Bit of a difference between me and Ray. You need to learn who's who. Vatum 456, your new. Is Pep 2 Juventus rumour confirmed? Yeah, it's completely denied by Pep himself. Leonard London, MBAPPE 100 PC. Hi Andy, how are you, mate? I'm very good. How are you, buddy? Hope you're having a good bank holiday weekend. Don't know whether you're working or not. Hi all, Rubbertall Blondie's on. James Sinclair, MBAPPE and NEYMAR. These are always interesting, yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's much in it, if I'm honest. But MBAPPE, I'm from Mumbai, says Chinmay Grimath. Very nice, lovely. Gonna do something, I think, next year, hopefully around India. Gonna go Jaipur, where my father-in-law's from, and do the Kerala sort of canal boat and things like that. So I'm gonna spend a couple of weeks out in India next year. Moss Side, Andy. The Moss Side Massive is in the house. So who about Pap? I don't know about Pap. Cross Hernandez, so proud of City right now. So blessed to be a fan of this club. Yeah, so aren't we all? Samuel, hi Andy, how are you? How is it about Pap? Who's Pap? Big Blue, I like DELPH, though he played exceptionally in the left back row before Zinchenko. Yeah, he did. Let's buy United as a feed. Blue Heart, can always trust on you. Jochen Love is dangling national team football with Sarni joins BM. That is just, yeah, well, that could be a point. Brian Britton. Hi, my friends. How are you? Sit till I die. Brian, you're new. Where are you from, buddy? But again, what things you want to talk about today, Andy? It's all on the title, mate. I don't need Sane. Go. I'm not happy. Yeah, I'm assuming you don't want him to go. O'Neill, nah. Can you do a video on our youth one day? Yeah, we're going to do that, but we're going to wait till the summer. Eva La, you're new. Hi Andy, hope you're enjoying the bank holiday. I am, Eva. Where are you from? John Walters' Man City Parade was fantastic. I liked it. I heard I was listening to Cheesy's vlog today and they were giving it a right slating. You know, I know there was issues with the guy on there who was presenting it, Hugh Ferris, but I was right in the VIP area with all the ex-players and things like that. So I had a great time, absolutely brilliant time. And lots of people saying I turned up at 6 o'clock and I couldn't get in and blah, blah, I couldn't hear anything. I just got there early. I was lucky, and I know everyone can't leave work early to go to the parade and things like that. But I had a great time. I had a brilliant spot. Like, see our live vlogs and things like that. I had a brilliant spot and spoke to loads of the ex-players and things like that. So yeah, I had a great day. Lots of top sport gossip. Tielemans could Tielemans. Oh yeah, right. Pep should not let Sane go. I'm from Wigan. Says Brian Britton. Welcome to the channel, mate. Says Rubiton Blondie. Seen the Puma kit? Well, I've seen a Puma kit. I've seen about 8,000 Puma kits. How about John Fex? I think you mean maybe Joao Felix there, Corsu. What do you think of the trophy prank? Yeah, I thought it was quite funny, actually. Hi, Andy. Recovered from a great night of Northern... Oh, mate, where did you go? Rubto Blondie. Eva La, nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for that, Rubton Blondie. Just joined, Paul Banahan. Thank you. John Walters, mackerel is nice, bought in Manchester. Let's get on with it, Andros. Pete's opinion matters. Where's your European Cup? Where's your back-to-back Premier League title and treble, domestic treble? Just tell me. Never been done before. Where's that? Loads of people have won the European Cup. So where's yours, Pete? Opinion matters. Where's your domestic treble? Never been done before. Don't come on a Man City Fan TV when you've not done something yourself. Is the purple one real? Don't know, Tom, if I'm honest with you. I'll be honest. Champions of the Europa League 2019. Be interesting if you are. Then that'd be great. I mean, I've got no real beefs with Chelsea fans. I mean, I've just had about an hour's conversation with Jan, Statman Jan from Chelsea, who we do videos with. I've got no issues with that. So if you want to come on Man City Fan TV, start gobbing off about something you've never won before, then you're more than welcome to, but you'll just end up being in timeout, mate. So at least be sensible about things. Cheddar, last season I got opportunity to take pics with our 2 trophies won last season. This season I'm hoping for another. Well, hopefully you will, mate. I thought it looked all right, mate. That presenter sounded like right. Yeah, he was, and he got a right load of grief, a load of grief on social media. I don't think City like it. I think, actually, I believe, is he a United fan or Bolton fan or something? I don't think he should even be there. I think he was a bit of a bell end, if I'm honest with you. And he got called out for it massively on social media. Best case scenario, sign a contract extension, sell Jesus to fund the move for Joao Felix. Semper Liber, that is a big call. Are you thinking of swap deal for signing with Neymar and MBAPPE? Nope. Oh, no, not really. Rob Tomlin, Blue Heart, my bro, Law is in pool fan and he was foaming at the mouth showing me the destroyed trophy until let him in on the prank. I bet he was. Accrington Town Hall, Andy, great, mate. We got our back-to-back league title for 050 Smith. Yeah, I'm not talking about back-to-back. I'm talking about treble, domestic treble. When have you ever done that, Pete? Hey, when have you ever done that? When have you ever been a formidable? Never, ever, ever. You've never done it. Don't come on a Man City Fan TV gobbing off about you've done a back-to-back. When have you ever done a domestic treble? Never been done before. Other teams have done doubles, trebles. United have done a treble. Never done a domestic treble. So, small club, you are. You are a small club. So, Pete, at least, you know, come on and have a bit of a discussion rather than being a bell end. United's prank is 20 years old treble celebration. Leonard, get rid of DELPH and Maguire average. City should only go for players. Biggest, baddest man, best Man City, absolutely. Did you see Mika at the parade? I didn't see him actually. Must admit, he was one of the few players I didn't really see him. So, Pete, where's your 100 points and 198 points within 2 seasons? Well, they can't do that. They're nowhere, absolutely nowhere near it. Ian, can you believe it? Niall, chill out, Pete. Emery is going to do a job on you on Wednesday. It's just another. Come on, it's just another Chelsea fan trying to gob off. He's probably don't even go and watch Chelsea, if I'm honest. What did the presenter do? He was asking some really obnoxious questions of the City players. Zinchenko, I don't know, because he'd had a few beers or something, he started gobbing off on stage about, I'm professional, I won't have a drink until after this. And I think Zinchenko was looking at him going, it's a celebration, mate, chill out. So yeah, he got slated, absolutely slated on social media. And I hope the club look at it, because I don't think City fans on the whole like him. Pete's talking about winning Europa League. Yeah, he is, Forzan. At least City here in the Champions League, small club mentality, yeah. English said, hi mate, hope you're all good, yeah. When is the official transfer open? It's open now for English transfers, not till the 9th of June is international. Well, he won't be at Bolton fan for much longer now, mate, yeah. Ray's on, says hello. Go on, Andy, says James Sinclair. Now, English Mastiff. Hi, Ray, how are you, buddy? People are sort of saying hello. Yes, Andy. Let's go back. Formidable Centurions, yes. Looks like the Chelsea fan has disappeared, Pete. So, yeah, he's gone. Philip Scott Shorty, never done 100 points either. Tell Pete, yeah, never done 100 points, never. Andy hobnobbing with all the ex-players at the parade. Yeah, it was great. I absolutely loved it. I had a brilliant day. When people said that they didn't enjoy it, there were the people who got there late. That was the problem. I got there at sort of 2:30, and then realised that there was the VIP area with all the ex-players surrounding the restaurant, just where the homecoming parade was going to be, not at St. Peter's Square down at the cathedral. And I thought, this is the place it's going to be. So I managed to have brilliant chats with ex-players, Colin Bell, Mike Summerby, Dickoff, Sean Goater, Tommy Booth, and then sat down and I had at the end of the parade, it was great. I sat down with David White and his wife, and had a really sort of long, good chat about life in general rather than City. And David White's wife actually went, yeah, Andy, here's a formidable magazine, VIP magazine you can have. Yeah, it was great. I had a brilliant time. So people, I understand why, because you couldn't hear a lot that was going on. I must admit. And if you haven't seen the trophy parade videos that we done, go out and check them out. So what we got? Chinmay, Grimath. Andy, would you prefer Champions League, Premier League? I always said it, mate. If you follow our channel, I always said Premier League every day of the week. Now we've got back-to-back trebles. I'm hoping we go back-to-back-to-back again next season. Champions League for me next season. Still rather have the Premier League to retain it back-to-back-to-back would be phenomenal. But the problem being with that is that the following season, there is the opportunity of an FFP ban incoming. So maybe next season is the one to go for if we do get banned. But we're not going into the FFP stuff right now. Sarah looks like Juventus bound by all accounts. Well, so the rumours are. I think Andy would beat Ray in a pension. Still going on about that. We are going to sort it out, I promise. Hi, Leonard. Ray says, don't like Hugh Ferris, neither do I. The presenter said Tom was proper cringe. He was embarrassing. Why would Delete go to the Swamp? I've no idea. Maybe because his agent might make a bigger payday, but I'm going to talk about Delete very shortly. So first things first, this is not going to be, and I promise, what's Ray said there? Gary Owen and John Henshaw, they were so drunk. Gary Owen and John Henshaw, they were so drunk. Even Gary Owen went, oh, Andy, can I swear on it? I went, go on then, whatever you want to say. And he was, they were two lovely guys. I mean, brilliant to have a chat with. Do you watch Inside City? In my opinion, as well, I don't even watch the website anymore, Tom. The website's gone from being the best website, football website in the country, to being one of the worst, in my opinion. It's absolutely crap. It's garbage. Hi, Andy, who's the best City goalkeeper besides Edison? Tough one. You know, Muric has done well. I'll still say bravo, and I'll get grief for that, but I'll still say bravo because of the way it plays out the back. We need to rename the channel Man City Fan TV Premier League all over Champions League all day. Absolutely, because we keep asking the questions every time. DELPH wants to go to Barca. Perhaps City can get Longley for a decent price. Longley, don't know who that is. Antares. Paolo's on. Hey Andy, great stuff from you guys as always. Hello from the Philippines. Thank you for joining us, mate. You guys are the best, says WE. Thank you very much. Actually, I had a comment by somebody on the yesterday or last night, and I replied to it this morning. Somebody said, "Oh, can you just do away? I love your channel and blah blah blah. Can you just do away with saying hello and hi to everybody?" And I went, "What? Do you want us to just ignore everybody and not say hello and not say hi?" And that's not what we're about. We're really not like that. So I don't know whether the person meant it in a bad way or not, but I just said that's not what we're about. Basically, we say hi and hello to everyone if we can. So Barcelona lost the Copa del Rey. Yeah, they did. Do you think we should get rid of away goals rule for something better? Maybe. Yeah, but is the away goal rule as good as penalties? I mean, it's one of those. It's hard. It's so difficult. As much as you go, the away goal rule is not the best when it goes against you. I mean, I'm sure Spurs fans will go, yeah, it's fantastic. So, but would I want my team to go out on penalties? Probably not. I'd be as gutted if they went out on penalties as they did with away goals. At least the away goals, you know what you're in for. You know, that's it. You've got 90 minutes and it's up to you to score. So I must admit, I'd rather keep away goals than penalties, if I'm honest. Love boring Sunday with City supporters. Yeah. City TV need a South Asian presenter on it. City TV need a South Asian presenter on it. That's from Ray. Well, there you go, Ray. There's an opening there. Move to South Asia and you can do it. Back soon, fellas. Got a clear contact. Favourite sports? Football. Can you recommend anyone, Ray? Ray, get on to your agent. Blue Heart says Trotman, Corrigan, Coton, Hart, and Edders, best keepers. Did it twice, Semper. Andy, what do you reckon City are more focused on signing? What player? Going to talk about that. Saying hello and finding out where we all come from is lovely. I really like the engagement with each other. Well, that's my take on it. Night Hall, away goal rule is very good in my opinion, as it sort of makes you. Yeah, I agree. I'm in agreement with you, Niall. I'd rather that than penalties, if I'm honest. Frank Swift should be in there too. If you're talking about keepers, yeah. Got family in Belfast. Sorry I'm late. It's all right, Bernard. Don't worry. Is there any good news, Andy? Wednesday, any good news? The season's over. Wasn't Ray just talking about himself? Yeah, probably. Harry Dow, great keeper. Right, okay. Let's go away from the keeper stuff. Whatever. MBAPPE or Neymar. I'm only going to bring this up because it's absolutely ridiculous. But it'd be neglect if I don't sort of cover some of the guff that comes out. This is on caught offside, but basically what they're trying to say is that City look like they're going to try and sell the likes of Leroy Sané, Riyad Mahrez and Gabriel Jesus to help fund an ambitious transfer to get either Neymar or Mbappe. Mainly Neymar they're talking about, because City will need to pay around about £264 million for him. Well, fucking no chance City would be going after the likes of Neymar. Neymar is not a Man City player. He certainly isn't a Pep player. So that is absolute guff. Now, if it was to go after Mbappe, that isn't beyond the realms of possibility. Do I think it will happen? No. Do I think we'll sell Gabriel Jesus, Riyad Mahrez and Leroy Sané to fund That transfer of £264 million for MBAPPE, I doubt it. I really do. But it isn't beyond the realms of possibility. Now, if it was for Neymar, no chance. Absolutely no chance. I don't think Neymar is a pet player. I don't think City fans want Neymar anywhere near our club. And two, his wages would be phenomenal. So, yeah, I can't see it. I know, sorry, I've got a bit of an itchy back there. So Mbappe, yes, I can see that, but I can't see them selling Leroy, Riyad Mahrez. Let's face it. Okay, let's have a look at it in general. Leroy, let's say even if we could get 100 million quid, great. Riyad Mahrez, would he go for much more than 60 million quid? I very much doubt it. We'd be looking at getting our money back on him. Maybe 70 million. Let's add 10 million. So 170 million. Gabriel Jesus, is he going to go for 100 million quid? No chance. Absolutely no chance. If Leroy Sané is only going for around about 80 to 100 million quid, we'll be lucky if we got 60 million, 65 million for Gabby Jesus. So that's not going to pay for the likes of Mbappe. And we're going to replace, what, 3 players with 1? I can't see it happening. I really, really can't see it happening. So what do people think? What do you think on it? Because I just think it's utter garbage. It's just nonsense. Neymar is a baby, says Blue Moon. Bollocks, says Jamie Sinclair. When's the Caldoon interview? Don't know. That should be coming soon, hopefully. Oh, God, not Neymar. Please, God, no. I agree. This is caught offside, Ray. Good to hear Neymar. Well, it's caught offside quoting another outlet. I can't remember which one. Don Ballon. There you go. So it's quoting Don Ballon, but ain't for me. Ain't happening. Simple as that. What else? Harry Dow, great keeper. Yes, let me go back through. None, they're both shit. Oh, what are you talking about? Mbappe's not crap. No way. But Neymar, anywhere near him. Dylan Woofenden. Hi, mate. How are you? You're new. Well, Mbappe, then we're talking. Mbappe, me happy. I'd rather sign Manan than Neymar. She's better, says Simon Michele. Paolo says, sometimes I just don't bother with the media and paper talk. Hard to believe any of these days unless it's consistent. Yeah, but like I said, we have to bring you some of the crap news as well as the ones that we think might be legit. We'll take either Neymar. Would you really, Jaden, take Neymar? Not for me. We wouldn't sell 3 attacking players to buy 1, says Ray. I agree. Abhishek says, laugh out. Seriously, Pep won't sign him. He's too arrogant for Pep. I agree. You only have to look at the players Pep got rid of at Barca. Real proper egos, and hence the Sane thing. City don't like me. Yeah, we should be in for Mbappe for peace. Pulling back, it's parasite of our club. Mbappe, well, it's one of those. I mean, he's one of the best players in world football. William Cullen says David Silva's played his last game. We're going to talk about that shortly. That Neymar transfer from Barca to PSG is ridiculous. One of the reasons. Yeah, I agree. Sign it. I can't repeat. FFP. Sign Mbappe, says Leonard from London. Horrible going around David Silva talking astronomical deal. Chinese club. It's not a Chinese club, mate. It's Qatari club, not Chinese. So I think everybody here seems to be in the agreement that, you know, we won't want Neymar. Mbappe, different story, but that's going to take an awful lot of money. So somebody mentioned the David Silva, so let's quickly talk about David Silva. Well, the rumours have been about, not just come out. This is not new rumours about David Silva. This came out 3-4 months ago, talking about the possibility of David Silva going to Qatar So it's not new news, but it's just come out obviously because it's the end of the season. There's not much else going on. Now, I would be extremely surprised considering that these rumours, if they were true originally, are still true. And Paul Standall said David Silva won't go out. This is my point. I can't imagine after what Vinny's done, and there was the parade and there was everything else. David Silva wouldn't just suddenly up and go in the summer like that and go, that's it, gone. See you, thanks. He could do, but I don't think he would. I think he's very settled here. I don't think money is the issue. And it's not like he's being offered astronomical money like some of the people who go to China. And would you really move your baby who, you know, let's face it, has gone through the first year of his life in a very precarious position and things like that to China and with his wife and a new culture and language, and he's comfortable here and probably settled in respect of his wife and his children. His child is safe and everything is consistent, and he knows he's still got, you know, another year or so on his contract. Now, is he going to go into this year coming up, this season coming up, 2019-20 is his final year? I think probably it is, if I'm being honest with you. I think maybe this is going to be his last year at Man City, which means that we as City fans can celebrate, for me, the greatest player I've ever seen in a City shirt. There's no doubting about it. As much as I love Vinny Company, Sergio Aguero and everything else, and for me, David Silva has been, you know, an incredible player, a wonderful, wonderful player. And I've never seen anything of the likes in the Premier League for me, personally. But that's my opinion. So I'd be really, if he did go, I would be devastated. I'll be devastated the day he leaves Man City. I will cry. I never cried over Vinny. I just was proud of him and everything that he did for City. But the day David Silva leaves Man City, I will definitely shed a tear because he's just amazing. An incredible player. Only Neymar I've ever had on a shirt, 21 silver, says Paul Standall. I mean, phenomenal. If I ever bought a shirt, and I've never bought a shirt in 30 odd years, but if I ever did, it would be in honour of that man. Absolutely honour of that man. Julio says, don't get rid of too many senior players at once. Look what happened. I agree with you. Yeah, you don't want to sort of do that. Our backbone, the Aguero Silva company, will be sorely missed. There will one day. There will definitely be. I'm just thankful we signed Bernardo Silva when we did. I agree with you. Totally. David, incredible player in person. Absolutely. Exactly, fella. Only one name on the shirt. Will it be at the Al Sadd where Xavi and Gabi have been in this year? Possibly, if it was to ever happen. I just can't see him taking his family out there, if I'm being honest with you. I think he said in an interview about 8 months ago that he would like to finish his career at City and then go back to Gran Canaria. You know, that was what he said. They were the words from David Silva. So I'd be surprised if he left right now, jumped ship to Qatar for a little bit more money. He don't need the money. He don't seem like a player that just is all about money. I think he just wants good family life. He likes his family back in Gran Canaria. He likes that type of socialising with them and everything else. To move and up ship to Qatar, and I just can't see it. I really can't see it. But you never know. Paul Standall says, he won't go to China. Las Palmas, his next move. He said that age ago. Yep, he did. They were his words. He said he'll finish his career in England with Man City, and then he'll go back to Gran Canaria, to Las Palmas. So David Silva could play 2 more seasons. I think he can. I really do think he can. Even if next season and the season after is as a bit part player. You know, it's... What's that? Dominus Earth. Hey, Andy, I'm stuck in GSCS. Oof. I don't know what that means. Leonard, that was then Andy. Whatever he decides, we're all by Andy. Yeah, I mean, David Silva going to be chilling on the beach soon like a boss, absolutely. If Yaya got a training pitch named after City, City should, the academy stay. Oh, what a brilliant shout. The David Silva training academy. I mean, Jesus, if he can get a pitch, Yaya Toure can get a pitch. What can David Silva get? I mean, I still think you're going to get the Silva Company Aguero statue outside the Etihad. I think it's almost a given. And if Man City didn't do that, I'd be disgusted with them. If they didn't have that, trio of players who've been phenomenal. So whether they name it the CFA's David Silva Training Academy, wouldn't that be great? But yeah, who knows? But a statue of the three of them outside the Etihad would be great. Can't see David moving solely for the money to Qatar. It's on about 6 million post-tax with bonuses. Why does he need 12 million? Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. I don't think the David Silva stand, wouldn't that be nice? The Vinny Company stand, the David Silva stand, the Colin Bell stand, and opposite the Sergio Aguero stand. What else would you want? Who gets a stand named after them? Stuck doing GCSEs. Okay. Phenomenal and loyal, brilliant. I'd rather David move on when he's on top, like Vinny. Yeah, I agree, but for me, he's had a wonderful season. Absolutely brilliant season, Ava. So for me, he stays. I can see City doing either a trio statue or waiting until the old guard have left and have a statue of Hart, Yaya, Company, Aguero. No. Having the likes of Company, Aguero and David Silva with the likes of Yaya Toure. No way. Paul Standall, random question, maybe for another day, but thought I'd ask. Any news on the stadium? Nothing, absolutely nothing, mate. So not even for another day. McCund, how are you? No, there's no news on it whatsoever. I think we've said, and you might have missed it on some of the vlogs and things that we've done. I don't think City are going to do anything with the North Stand redevelopment until the government make a decision on what's happening with safe standing. I think, and not just City, I think most clubs are just waiting for the government to go, okay, yes, we will approve it. Whether the government will or will not is another question all along. Because there's no point in them redeveloping again, because let's face it, we can't fill our stadium anyway, if you listen to everyone else. So there's no point in them having a massive influx of investment into building another layer, 2 layers, to the North Stand, and then all of a sudden the government turns around and goes, okay, we'll approve safe standing, because that means a massive change of everything. Well, it's not a massive change, but what it means is that we could look at the dynamics and layout of the stadium if we knew that, maybe not this season, but next season, or after next season, the government are going to say definitely yes, from 2020 to 2021, the safe standing will be approved in all Premier League stadiums if it's compatible with rules and regulations. That way City can look at it from a strategy point of view and go, right, okay, how can we extend, and how can we get more fans in here, and how can we do this? And I just don't think they'll extend it under the current premise that we don't know what's happening with safe standing. So that's just my personal thoughts on it, but there's nothing come out of the club saying City are going to expand the North Stand. Right, okay. Let's see what else got. Wars of piloting. Say something. They won't get that through. I'd be surprised if they get that through, unless they've got obviously approval from. Because the problem being at the moment is the government are not happy with it, or have not okayed it. So in the Premier League at the moment, it's banned. So they'd have to get proper approval from the government and the FA and the Premier League, because at the moment, you can't just bring it in if you want to bring it in, because it's illegal at the moment under Premier League rules. After 4 pints, there's no such thing as safe standing. Yeah. But the atmosphere is absolutely 4 times better. Right, let's have a look. What else have we got on here? Fabian Delph. Well, Fabian Delph, it looks like the latest rumours, I mean, the rumours we spoke about the other day was that Fabian Delph, there was interest from Leeds for him to go back there, but I think, like we said, he'd probably want to stay with a Premier League team. Well, it looks like West Ham, under Manuel Pellegrini, it looks like they're interested this summer, which makes sense, if I'm being honest, because there's talk of the likes of Chilwell maybe leaving and things like that, and Delph can play left midfield, left back, etc. Pellegrini knows him, so we'll probably be looking at around about 15 million quid for him. So it you know, all the signs are that Delph is gone. Now, who he goes to, we're not certain yet, but I hope Delph leaves his crowd. I think that's a bit harsh. I'll be honest with you, because last season he was amazing. I don't mean the season just gone. Season before, the Centurion season, Delph was superb for City. You know, but he's had a lot of injuries this season and never had a run of games. Yes, he's not been great when he's played, but you know, let's not forget what he's done. So it looks like Delph is definitely off. Who he goes to, said Leeds were interested, but they're not coming up, and it looks like West Ham now are the ones leading the purchase of Fabian Delph. So looks like Delph is definitely gone. Simple as that. Now, moving on to the next thing, because I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to stick around for hours on here. Matthias de Ligt. Well, Matthias de Ligt thing has been ongoing for like 72 hours. We've had United, we've had quotes of United apparently, you know, going all out with offering them the biggest wages. The other day was £236,000 a week, which I said yesterday, if that's all that they're offering, City can match that, no problem whatsoever. The rumour transfer fee is around about £70 million, 80 million euros. City can match that, no problem whatsoever. Then we had a report last night saying £350,000 a week, and then it comes out again this morning. I said on Twitter yesterday, what's it going to be tomorrow on Monday? Is it going to be £450,000 a week for de Ligt to United? Are they just trying to outmuscle Barca and City by offering him ridiculous wages? We know that Raiola is his agent, and that's always a stumbling block. However, like I've said, it's just come out today, this afternoon, that United are now pulling out of any offer for Matthias de Ligt. They're basically saying that it just isn't happening whatsoever, and this is purely Mino Raiola trying to up his offer from Barcelona or another team. So the rumours are United have pulled out of this deal, if you believe they were ever in the deal in the first place, and that's the thing. But basically, they're saying that the move for de Ligt is off for United. They're definitely not interested. That's what they're saying. And again, you can take this with a pinch of salt. But that de Ligt is definitely not on United's radar. I don't know how much truth is in that. I think everyone who's a big club, if you are ambitious and you've got money and you want to buy somebody, de Ligt is a player you would buy. It's that simple. End of story. Was de Ligt a United fan? Yeah, he was, but that was the only thing. I mean, somebody mentioned that he wanted to move there. But like most pundits, even the likes of Daley Blind has turned round, ex-Man United player, and allegedly said to de Ligt, you'd be foolish to move to Man United because they can't offer you Champions League football. The team you want to move to, if you're going to move to the Premier League, is you want to move to Man City. That's where not only will you get a good wage, but you will be coached by the best coach in world football. Your football will improve significantly. So even allegedly, his teammate Daley Blind, ex-United player, is saying it'd be a travesty if you move to United because they can't offer you Champions League football. and your development will stagnate there. So they are a developing. Saying that, you could look at it and go, look, if we offered you the captaincy and you come in, it's a project, just like Man City. And it's ironic that all United fans now are starting using this. Well, if we invest this and we did that, well, it's all a project. But when we did it as City, oh no, you're just buying the league and you're doing this. And it's just ironic that United are where we were sort of 6, 7, 8 years ago. So, the DELPH thing will run and run and run. I've no doubt that Mino Raiola will have his say regardless, and I still think Barca are the favourites, if I'm being honest. And he's maybe touting all this garbage out there just to make sure that Barca pay whatever he wants them to pay, so that he gets his 30, 40 million quid signing on fee for the agent, and DELPH gets his money. DELPH obviously will go with Frankie de Jong, so he's got somebody he knows there. But, you know, 1 more year, 12 more, 18 more months, Messi's not going to be there. Barca are not going to be the team that they are right now. So DELPH needs to think about this really seriously. He's only 19 years of age, so I think he'll possibly go to Barca, and Raiola's just sort of pushing this out there and getting 2 or 3, 4, 5 clubs interested if he can. And I think United have realised that this is happening and have turned around and said we're not interested in DELPH. So it'll be Barca City. I'm guessing tomorrow you'll hear rumours, no doubt, in the paper and media that'll be DELPH is interested in City. And then it'll be DELPH and Barcelona, DELPH and Man City, DELPH and this. And I still think if we can get him, we buy him. Simple as that. If we can afford him, if we can offer him the right wage that doesn't break our wage structure, we buy him. End of story. But Raiola, we know what he's like. He's a leech. He's an absolute leech on football. But he's there to represent his player and get as much as he can for the player. Ultimately, the problem being is he wants to get as much as he can for himself, as we know. So that's that. Muzzy Hill, read that Merlin is off. Mate, you missed it. You needed to be on our channel about 10-15 minutes ago. We discussed all about David Silva, but don't forget the video will be back on our channel in about 10-15 minutes after we finish, so watch it back. Selleck's just a bell end. Luke, Selleck's just an absolute belster. Proper head's gone. So he's just a lunatic. At least Raiola knows what he's doing, and is very successful in what he does, hence why he has all the best players in world football, or many of them. So Selleck's just an absolute dickhead. Right, what else? Rodri. Last thing, going to talk about Rodri, and what's been quoted as a soap opera. And City are basically saying we want an answer. We want an answer pretty much ASAP on Rodri, because the Spanish media are basically saying they're not too sure whether Rodri transfer will go ahead, as we reported last week. Bayern have been interested with him, but in the media in Spain, they don't think that he's going to ever move to Bayern. But it's basically, the thing is, you've got to remember that they've sold the likes of Hernandez has gone. So they've got money, recouped money. And what they're trying to do, and the problem they've had before they've got money in at Atletico, is they were struggling to try and raise the salary of the likes of Rodri and Thomas Partey. But now that they've got some money back in, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to say, look, if you stay, we can offer you X amount of money. Now we know in Spain at Atletico, they won't be on anywhere near what an average Premier League top class player would be, top 6 player. You know, they'll be, I don't know, 80 to 100,000 would be considered a huge salary. City can offer more than that to Rodri. So This, I think, sadly, is going to run at least for another week, and I think it will wait until the 9th of June before we hear any more about this Rodri thing. We can't sign him until the 9th of June anyway, but it looks like now that they're trying to recoup some money, Atletico, that they're trying to go back to Rodri and Partey and say, look, we can increase your wage now. You know, rather than trying to invest in players, we can give you the salary that you want. Whether that's enough for them to stay at Atletico, because let's face it, they're not going to challenge. We know Griezmann's on his way out. Looks like he's on his way out somewhere. They're not going to challenge for La Liga. You know, Real Madrid will improve next season. Barca will still be strong regardless of who leaves. Atletico are not going to challenge for the La Liga title. So why would Rodri stay there, really? If they offered him 100,000 a week, City can offer him 150 easily, absolutely comfortably. So I don't think it's anything. I think that report with regards to Atletico trying to keep him, maybe they are, but I still think if City are interested in Rodri and really want him with a €70 million release clause or investment in him, he'll move. He'll come to City. Because we can outbid him, we can give them the money, and we can, pay him a lot more money than Atletico will ever pay him. So I think Rodri one will run on until the 9th of June. But what else have we got? Is there anything else we want to talk about? No, Rodri was the last thing. Tielemans, why would you want Tielemans? I don't get this whole thing with Tielemans. Like I said, somebody said about, there was the talk of the Sun newspaper today, and I put it on Twitter. The Sun newspaper wrote the fact of David Silva potentially going to Qatar, and in May when Leicester played City, that Pep was absolutely taken aback and amazed by how Tielemans played in that game. I was at the game. Tielemans was non-existent. He was crap, absolutely crap, non-existent. So for the Sun to say that Pep was absolutely amazed about how Tielemans played just shows you the shite they're talking. And it wasn't even, I wouldn't mind if it was from Martin Blackburn. It wasn't from some nobody journalist who writes for the Sun. So, garbage. I mean, Tielemans is average at best. Never, ever, ever. I'm sorry. And again, you can come back to me on Man City Fan TV and say, Andy, you were wrong. Ain't going to happen. Tielemans at City, no chance. Bruno Fernandes, different. Why are we linked with all these players? Tielemans, why? For what reason? He was crap against City in May. Bruno Fernandes, we've been heavily linked with, still not happened. Rodri, we've been linked with Joao Felix and all these others. Why now we adding Tielemans into the equation? It just don't make any sense whatsoever. It's just some crappy journo who works for the Sun trying to get some clicks and things like that, and he obviously has them because we're talking about it. So City are doing a prank of Bayern signing. Never read the Sun, folks. It's Fox News. Well, we have to, and people always ask us, and even friends of ours who we go to the matches with and things like that, always say, why do you listen to Talk Sport, and why do you read this? And because we're a fan channel. We have to know what's going on. We can't go, just because I don't like this journalist and all that paper, I'm not going to read it. And, Talk Sports talk shite, so I'm not going to listen to that. If we don't, we wouldn't have got the likes of the John Dillon interview that we did and called John Dillon out live on Man City Fan TV and called him out for his comments that he made on Talk Sport. If we don't read what's going on in every little bit of media outlets, we don't get to know what's being said, and we can challenge them or we can talk about them. So I'm not saying you have to read them, you don't. But we as a Man City Fan TV channel, we have to read what's going out across European media outlets to gauge, is there something actually in this? Because that one guy is actually quite successful in the quotes that he makes. Or if not, we'd be just sitting here going, hi, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV, it's Ray from Man City Fan. We're just going to give our opinion. Be a bit boring, that, wouldn't it? So, everyone each to their own. But I read I'll tell you now, I listen to TalkSport and I read every single news outlet in the UK, Europe, the main football, media outlets, because I want to be informed. I want to know what is going on out there and what people are saying. Now, most of them, I just go garbage, 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 garbage. But there are a few things like the MBAPPE and the NEYMAR, I think is still nonsense that we want to give to you guys. So, Vinicius Seguelo, Man City going to be banned from Champions League. We don't know, mate. We don't know. It won't be next season anyway, so don't worry about it now. I think Walker needs competition, possibly. Hi, mate. Hi, Mark. Dave. How are you? Blue Mark. Telemans will be brought in to fix the TVs on the concourse show. Tell him, man. Very good, Blue Heart. Dabo Gaming, are we any close to any deals? No, not yet. Transfers with Dabo, we're doing next week. We said it all the time. We're not doing anything this weekend because everything is just guff, if I'm being honest. How long do you think Walker has at Man City? Probably another year, if I'm being really honest. And then let him go for one big last payday. Julian says the best way to know is to go on Google News, search Man City, set. So last 24 hours, and you always be updated. We've got some other things that we go on, and there's some better things than doing that. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. Paolo, good job reading all those news outlets. At least we also know the whole angle and not just... Well, this is it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, there's no point in me just coming on here going, I don't like the Sun newspaper, so I'm never reading it. Well, let's face it, there are some journalists who work for the Sun. We might not like them. That break news and break it quickly. And some of them have been right about some big things. So, you have to we have to put our feelings about what we feel about radio stations and media outlets and things. We have to put that to one side because we're doing a job as a channel to try and get as much information and stories as we possibly can, and then filter out what we think is absolute garbage and go, could there be something in this? Maybe. I don't think so, but we'll still talk about it. So, that's just the way it is. But you guys have a choice. If you don't want to listen to it, come and watch Man City Fan TV or other stations and things like that, and we'll give you the news, and we'll try and do our best. Have Chelsea had their ban postponed till January? No, I think it's going ahead. I think Chelsea have actually, if I remember rightly, Chelsea have basically sort of accepted the ban. I think they've which is worrying, is something I'm going to do a bit more research on. Good point, Blue Heart. Something I'm going to do a bit more research on, because I think if you saw some of the videos that we've done before on remember, this is not UEFA, this is FIFA. I've said that City will possibly look at any appeal process that Chelsea put in against FIFA with the under-18s European transfer ban, that they would be banned from signings, etc. It looks like Chelsea have basically backed out of that. I will send some messages to Yannick on Chelsea, the guy who we do some podcasts with and videos with. Just been chatting to him this afternoon about videoing and YouTubing and things like that. He wanted some advice on certain things, so I'll go back to him and say, what's your take on it? But as far as I know, I think Chelsea have come back and sort of gone, okay, we accept the ban. The appeal process was overturned, which means that City are going to struggle. I'll be honest with you, City are going to struggle if that's the case. But the problem being is that Chelsea had 29 players being investigated. We had 9. So they got a 2 transfer window ban. Do we get 1? Is that suspended? Is it going to be investigated after this summer? And all those things come into play. So we'll see what happens with that. But it was a good point. I'll try and see if I can dig out some more information around the Chelsea ban. But it looks like they've just accepted the ban. Julian says some of the transfer rumours require comments. Yeah, of course they do. I want to see deals done. Yeah, so do I. But Ashkid, don't forget, we can't do any international transfers until the 9th of June. Today's the 26th of May. So we have got 14 days before any transfers can be officially announced. So we can do domestic transfers. So if we wanted a Declan Rice or sell DELPH to West Ham, all that can be done. But we can't have any international transfers officially approved until the 9th of June. So as much as we're all excited and things like that, what I'd like to see is some proper, which we can do and say, right, on the 9th of June, RODRI will be signed and blah, blah. And that's the type of news I want. We can't sign anybody at the moment. So we can't come to you over the next 2 weeks and go, oh, by the way, some great news, we've signed MBAPPE. We can't do that because City can't do that because they're not allowed to. So we have to wait until a couple of weeks. That's why we don't want to do a transfer ins and outs video right now, because all you're getting is, and it's like I said to you, it's only gonna get worse. Next week and the week after will intensify like you wouldn't believe. So it's gonna go mental next week. Be wary. We're going to do videos, and we're going to be laughing at some of the stuff that comes out next week. So that's because the papers will need clickbaits, they'll need clicks, and they'll need likes, and they'll need sharing, and you name it. So you think this, what we're talking about now, is pretty mental. Next week and the week after is going to go crazy. It's going to go absolutely. Wouldn't surprise me if we hear 3 or 4 Messi stories. We'll link with Messi. He's not happy at Barca. Valverde's been sacked after the Valencia result last night. And Messi has now decided he wants to finish his career in the Premier League and blah, blah, blah. And City are going to pay 500 million quid for him and give him this. And Puma are going to back the deal. And don't be surprised if we start hearing stuff over the next 2 weeks on that type of nonsense. But anyway, Abdullah, sorry, mate. You're late. Yeah, we miss it. We're going now. But watch the video back. But anyway, listen, one last thing. I can't believe not one single person. We had over 100 people watching this before. Not one single person, when I said to you yesterday, not one of you have actually sent a good luck, goodbye message to Vincent Kompany to us. Out of all of you lot, not one of you can do a quick 30-second video or 10-second video saying, hi, I just want to say a massive, thank you for all your service that you've given to Man City, blah, 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 and send it to us on our channel. Or send it to us at mcfcfantv@gmail.com. Not one single one. And we're going to send these to Tackle for Manchester so Vinny can see them. God, madness. You call yourself City fans? Really? Come on. Get a video sent in to mcfcfantv@gmail.com on your phone. Just a quick video just to say thank you, your favourite goal, or good luck in the future, or something. Come on. Send it in. That way we can put everything together and we can... we need the videos, Si. We need them as soon as possible. So you can write it down. I'm not sending a video. I'm not a City fan. I just like the club. Okay? No, you don't. Well, like I said, if you're not a City fan, you don't have to. But if you don't have to be a City fan. If you think Vinny Kompany's been brilliant for the Premier League, you can send it in. Blue Heart. If I knew how to do it, I would. But Vinny, I love you, bud. Vin, you've got a phone, right? All you need to do is go onto video on your phone. All you need to do is make sure, instead of turning your phone like this, turn it like this and press record. And then just go, hi. You don't have to put your name on it. You just have to go, hello, I just want to say I remember this header against United, and I just want to say well done and thank you for everything, and oh, I'm in tears, or whatever it is you want to do. Press stop, and that is then saved on your photos. So you'll have a video there, and then all you have to do is send that video to mcfcfantv@gmail.com. That is it. It will take you less than 30 seconds to do a video and send it. That's how simple it is. So anyway, we put it on the video. Put it in the info below. We put it on the info below yesterday's video. Said the same thing yesterday. So Can I tell jokes instead? If you want to tell a joke, if you want to, yeah, fine. Brad, how are you, mate? Listen, I'm going. So if you want to send a video in, please, come on, send it in. This is an absolute legend we're talking about. What we'd like to do is send, at least 10, 15 videos to Vinny, Tackle for Manchester, to say thank you so much for everything you've done. Cheers, Andy. We'll get to work on the video. Thank you, Paolo. There you go. Somebody at least is going to actually give the respect to Vinny Company that he deserves. Enjoy your Sunday. How's it going, Brandon Wallace? I'm going to see you, mate. I've done an hour. Can I wear a hands? Blue Heart, you can do whatever you want, buddy. Get your comedy bloody sidekick or whoever to film you doing it, and they'll sort it out for you. But anyway, listen. Can I wear a rain mask? Yeah, you can. You can wear whatever you do, whatever you want. I don't care. As long as we get something, and I'll be very disappointed if I go back to my Tackle for Manchester and go, you know what? We've got all these people that come on our channel and not one of them can be asked to even send in a thank you video for Vincent Kompany after everything he's done for Man City. What a bunch of bastards. But anyway, listen, have a brilliant weekend. I don't know, I'm going to have a great night. I've got all my oldest lads, Ralph's mates, coming round later to have a poker night. I can't believe I said no originally. My wife's just gone, come on, let them come round, blah, 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 blah. They're only here at the weekend, caused a right load of shit all over the bloody toilets upstairs and everything else. So, anyway, I've said, yeah, soft ass. So they're going to do a bloody poker night upstairs for some reason. But anyway, listen, whatever you're doing this weekend, have a fantastic weekend, bank holiday weekend, certainly in the UK. The weather, yeah, it's been a bit mixed today, but enjoy wherever you are. Thank you so much for coming on the channel. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, click subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon as a notification and give it a thumbs up. See you, McCunn. Take care. See you, Damp Music. And we'll be back. We've got some things in the pipeline that I'm going to do. Might do an interview with somebody tomorrow. I'm hoping. So I just need to check my phone after I come off here. Thank you, Blue Heart. With somebody who's been quite vocal on social media lately. So I'm hoping that I can get an interview with him. And we can get that out on our channel tomorrow, which will be really interesting. It's all about how the media and journalists and things like that have portrayed Man City, and he's wrote some quite incredible stuff as a fight back to the journalists. And he's not even a City fan; he's a Valencia fan of all things. But he's been superb, absolutely superb. So I've just been chatting to him this afternoon, and hopefully, if I come off this video now, I can have a look at my phone. He may have said yeah and agreed a time for tomorrow so that I can do the video with him. But anyway, have a wonderful evening. We'll be back tomorrow. Can I sing Here's to You? You can absolutely, Blue Heart, if you did that, that would just go top of the list. I promise you. That'll be right up there in the edit. So there you go. You can put a Vinny face mask on. You can do whatever you want to do and can sing Here's to You, Vincent Kompany. But anyway, Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful time. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.